Hey everybody, this is going to be a real quick video about replacing the fuel lines in a small engine. So these fuel lines were old, they were cracked. I noticed my leaf blower was leaking gas and it was out of these hoses. So I just went to the local hardware store. I bought a chunk of the hose with me so I knew what size I needed. Some things you just can't get off of Amazon if you don't know the size. If you're like me, I'm not good at guessing sizes, threading, things like that. So I always have to bring a screw in with me to the hardware store or a hose. No shame in that. They'll help you out. Just get the right thing the first time. So take off your gas tank. This is a Home Light leaf blower, but all of them going to be pretty much the same. So I got the fuel filters just because if you're doing the fuel lines, you might as well get a new filter. It's a 2-pack, so 2 different size hoses. I figure I'll just keep one around with another fuel filter just in case something else goes wrong in another machine. So there's 2 holes here, one for the gas return out of the carburetor and one to bring the gas in. I guess it doesn't really matter which hole you choose for what, but I made sure to have enough hose going in so the fuel filter gets to the bottom of the tank, and then the other hose just needs to make it in there to bring the fuel back into the gas tank for the overflow for the carburetor so it can send it back in. And you just don't want to leave an open hole, otherwise you'll have gas all over the place. I just started getting into small engine repair not too long ago and basically just making a bunch of videos. I've done 4 carburetors this year. This was the summer of carburetors, I swear. Everything I touched, the carburetor was bad on it. Did it in a 4-wheeler, did it in my boat, did it in a lawnmower and a snowblower, and they just keep on coming. Now I have to do one in a chainsaw, so that's going to make 5. It's ridiculous. But the more I dig into these small engines, I'm figuring out that they're actually pretty simple. My chainsaw right there, I'm repairing right now. I actually put in a whole new piston and everything, whole motor kit. So that video will be coming soon. You want to press the gas line in. Again, make sure you have enough room so you can get that hose up so you can put your fuel filter on. And then again, enough so it can reach the bottom of the tank. It would want to start, so that way I knew it was getting some fuel. I kind of Frankensteined a hose there, as you can see, to see if I could simulate at least getting gas into the engine, and once I did, it would run, so I knew the cracked fuel lines was the only problem, so it was worth saving. I think the lines in the fuel filter were about $15. And the carburetor with the primer there, the hose closest to the primer is what pulls the gas in. The hose farther away from the bulb, that's the gas return. So if you're wondering which hose goes where. And this line, nothing goes on the end of it. You just shove it into the gas tank. So then again, the gas has somewhere to go, not on the ground. And then this is easy to put on. You just line up the 3 holes there and put your screws back in. To get the gas tank off, I had to take my handle off. Usually there's something in the way, right? It can't ever be easy. And sometimes I'm finding out small engines, you fix the small things first, check the spark plug, check your primer bulb. Mine has a small hole in it, but not enough that it leaks all over the place. I can cover it with my finger and still prime it and get a good suction going. And it doesn't lose suction as it runs. So I figured I'd try these gas lines next. And as you'll see at the end of the video, that's all it took. To me, it's always worth the extra time to try to fix these instead of going out and buying new stuff. We have a few electric leaf blowers, lawnmowers, but I just like the gas stuff. It's stronger, runs better. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to get them. I'm from Minnesota, and I think in 2020 something, you actually can't buy any more gas-powered lawn equipment. So might as well keep the things running that I still have. So that's all done. The new lines are in. Handle goes on, and then I'll give it a pull test. If you guys like to watch people tinkering with things, or you just like to hear me ramble on, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, I'm going to be pulling apart a chainsaw here soon. Look at my other videos, working on boat motors. My 4-wheeler, putting a new carb in that. even if it's not the stuff you're looking to do. Sometimes it's just kind of interesting to watch somebody else working on small engines. And go ahead and dive in. I mean, if you got to get comfortable, be comfortable being uncomfortable. And once you start doing this a few times, it becomes not easy, but failure and defeat come a little easier. So here it's up and running. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.